So today we'll talk about two important things: the order we teach phonics around the world, the letters in the alphabet and their sounds, and why we teach them in this sequence. And in the second part, we will practice saying the 44 sounds. So, in part 1, we'll start with what are some ways phonics is taught around the world. Different countries have developed specific phonics programs to suit their educational needs. However, despite these variations, the main goal remains the same: to systematically teach the relationship between letters and sounds. This helps children learn how to read and spell effectively. According to the National Reading Panel, effective phonics instruction is a key component in helping children becoming successful readers. Now let's take a look at the Letters and Sounds program from the UK. This is a popular phonics program used in many schools to teach children how to read and write. Let's talk about the 6 phases of phonics in this program. These phases help children learn to read and spell step by step. They start with sound discrimination, environmental sounds, and oral blending. This means children learn to listen carefully and blend sounds. In phase 2, 19 letters and their sounds are introduced, as you can see on the screen. Children also start blending simple words like cat and dog. In phase 3, the remaining 7 letters and their sounds are added. You can also see them on the screen. They also teach digraphs, which are 2 letters that make one sound, like sh, ch, and th. In phase 4, the focus is on blending and segmenting longer words with adjacent consonants like st, st in stam and bl, bl in blink. In phase 5, children learn more complex sounds and different ways to spell them, like a in play and ow in cloud. Finally, in phase 6, they work on reading and spelling more fluently. This includes practicing with the complex words and sentences. Now let's explore Jolly Phonics, a popular phonics program used in the UK and internationally. Jolly Phonics is a fun and interactive way to teach children how to read and write. Jolly Phonics combines visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning to help children remember the sounds. This means children see the letters, hear the sounds, and use actions to learn them. It uses songs, actions, and stories to make learning phonics engaging and memorable. Let's talk about the 5 key skills in Jolly Phonics. These skills are essential for helping children learn to read and write effectively. First, they start with learning letter sounds. In Jolly Phonics, children are introduced to 42 letter sounds. This is where they learn the basic sounds of the letters. Next up is learning letter formation. This is where children practice writing the letters. The third skill is blending. This involves combining sounds to form words. Then comes segmenting. This is about breaking words into individual sounds. Finally, there are tricky words. These are words with irregular spellings that don't follow the usual phonics rules. Jolly Phonics combines all these skills to make learning to read and write fun as well as effective. Floppy Phonics is a fun and structured way to teach children how to read and write. It's used in many schools in the UK. In stage 1, children learn the sounds of letters. In stage 2, children learn to blend sounds to make words and to break words into sounds. For example, blending k, eh, t to make cat, and segmenting dog into t or g, dog. In stage 3, children learn about digraphs and trigraphs. These are groups of two or three letters that make one sound. In stage 4, children learn that some sounds can be spelled in different ways. For example, AI, rain, as in rain, and can be spelled as AY, as in clay, or AE, combination, as in cake. In stage 5, children learn tricky words. These are words that do not follow regular phonetic patterns. Examples include the, to, he, she, we, me, be, was, or, you, and so on. Floppy phonics is widely used in the UK schools. It supports both synthetic and analytical phonics approaches. We'll talk about them in one of our upcoming videos. This means children learn to read by understanding sounds and letters and also by recognizing whole words. Systematic synthetic phonics is a method used in Australia to teach children how to read and write. It's a very effective way to learn phonics. This method is taught in stages. Let's look at each stage. In stage 1, children learn simple sounds and CVC words. CVC stands for consonant vowel consonant, like cat and dog. There is a consonant, then a vowel, and then a consonant again. In stage 2, children learn to blend sounds to make more complex words. In stage 3, children learn about digraphs and trigraphs. In stage 4, children learn that some sounds can be spelled in different ways. This method is promoted by the Australian government as a key literacy strategy. It's used in many schools and helps children learn to read and write effectively. Now we're going to talk about why we teach phonics in alphabetical order from A till Z. Teaching phonics in alphabetical order is simple and familiar. This order is easy for both teachers and students to follow. It's something students already know, which makes learning phonics really fun. Using alphabetical order gives us a consistent and predictable routine. This routine helps students build confidence and develop a systematic approach to learning. When students know what to expect, they feel more secure and ready to learn. Alphabetical order helps with letter recognition. Students learn to associate each letter with its sound. This makes it easier for them to quickly identify and differentiate letters and their sounds. Learning in alphabetical order can be engaging and fun. We can use songs, chants, and games that follow the A to Z sequence. These activities keep students motivated and excited to learn. Alright, let's think about this. There are 44 sounds in English language and only 26 letters. Because some letters have to make more than one sound, this is one of the reasons why we have more sounds and less letters. For example, the letter A can sound like apple, ape, or car. The letter E can sound like egg or bee. This is why phonics is so important. It helps us learn all the different sounds that letters can make. Okay, it's time to practice. We are going to practice all 26 letter sounds. We'll be using a multi-sensory approach to maximize your learning. Pay close attention to how I pronounce each phoneme. We'll have handy mouth graphic charts to help you see the correct mouth placement for each sound. Feel free to watch my mouth as I pronounce the phonemes. Remember, we want the pure sounds of the phoneme, not an extra at the end of the sound. So think of it like holding a musical note, clean and clear. Some sounds like t and k can be practiced by gently clipping with your fingers, just like this. T, k. This helps visualize the quick stop of the sound. while I'll be pronouncing, you will see that some of the sounds will be voiced and some of them will not. So, voice sounds will be the one that involve vibration in your vocal cords. When you place your hand on your throat, you'll feel a slight buzz for voice sounds like b or d. Unvoiced sounds do not have a vocal cord vibration. For unvoiced sounds like p or t, your throat will remain still. T. Try for sounds like b and t. Your you'll feel a vibration here. So you will notice that some sounds will be voiced and some sounds will be unvoiced. And lastly, we'll be talking about the places of articulation, which means where your tongue interacts with your mouth to produce different sounds. Don't worry, we'll discuss that deeply later. But for now, remember to look at the mouth, how it moves, and repeat after me when I say your turn. The first sound is air. The first sound is air, as in apple and alligator. Let's practice it one more time. So the mouth is slightly open with relaxed lip. So when you're saying A, the mouth opens wider, A. But for air, the tongue is in the neutral position, lying flat on the bottom of the mouth. Air, apple, air, apple, air, apple. This is the next sound. As it ball, butterfly, bus. The lips are together at the start of the sound. B. B. It's not a ba sound, okay? It's b. The lip position, the lips pop open quickly. B. Lips come together and close completely for a brief moment, then open to release the sound. B. Ball. B. Not ba. B. 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 Can you say it after me? B. 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 The third sound is k. You can use this. K. 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 It helps you pronounce it correctly. So it's k. Cap, k. Coat, k. Cat. Let's practice this one more time. The mouth is slightly open. The tongue touches the roof of the mouth. And you say k, k, k. Back of the tongue touches the soft palate, the roof of the mouth, and you say k, cat, k, kite, like that. This sound is d. This sound is d. 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 Drum, dog, doll. D. 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 Let's practice it a little bit more. So your mouth is slightly open and the tongue touches the alveolar ridge. It is the bumpy area on the roof of the mouth, just behind the upper front teeth. So you'll say d, 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 drum, d, dog, d, doll, d, d, d. Now let's practice saying the sound eh. The earlier sound was eh, and this is eh. Eh. Like elf, egg, elephant. Let's practice it one more time. So your mouth shape is slightly open with relaxed lip. For eh, the mouth is stretched into a slight smile. Eh, like this. So the tongue is in the neutral position, lying flat on the bottom of the mouth. So repeat after me. Eh, 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 egg. It's in the middle of bed. Eh, eh, eh. Thank you. The next sound is f. The next sound is f, as in fan, f, as in foot, f, as in frog. Fan, foot, frog. Let's practice it one more time. So the mouth is slightly open. Lip and teeth position is the bottom lip touches the upper front teeth. Teeth and this. You'll not say fa. You'll not say f. You'll simply say f. Put your teeth on the bottom lip and say f. Blow air through the narrow opening. Fish, fan, fish, fan, fish, fan. This sound is g, g, g. You don't say ga, you say g, 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 as in grapes, as in glass, as in goat. G, g, g. So let's practice it one more time. So your mouth is slightly open. The back of the tongue touches the soft palate, that is the soft flexible part at the back of the roof of your mouth. So you'll say g, you'll say g, you'll say g, g, g. The next sound is it's not ha, it's as in hat, as in hen, and as in hut. Let's practice it one more time. Your mouth is slightly open, breathy sound with tongue in a neutral position. Air escapes from the throat with no other part of the mouth touching. Say after me. It's not ha, okay? Then this is the sound eh, 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 as in eh, igloo, eh, ink, eh, insects. So let's practice it one more time. So the mouth is slightly open with relaxed lips. For eh, the mouth is less open than air but more open than eh. So it is eh, 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 insect, eh, ink, eh, 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 and eh. These are three different sounds. This one is eh, eh, eh. So this is the next sound, j, 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 as in jam, jeep, jelly, j, jam, j, jeep, j, jelly. Let's practice it one more time. So the mouth is slightly open, lips are protruded forward. For j, the lips are rounded. The tongue is positioned close to the roof of the mouth without touching it for j, 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 j. Repeat after me. J, j, j. Then the next sound is k, 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 as in cattle, as in king, as in kangaroo. So let's practice it one more time. mouth slightly open, back of the tongue touches the soft palate. So it's like k, 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 k. Repeat after me. K, k, k. This sound is l, as in lion, lamb, lollipop, l, l, l. It is not la, it is l, l, l. So let's practice it one more time. So your mouth is slightly open, the tongue tip touches the alveolar ridge just behind the front teeth. It is l, 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 lion, lollipop, l, l, l. The next sound is mm. It's mm. It's not ma. It's mm. Mm. As in man. As in moon. As in monkey. The lips are together at the start of the sound. For mm, the lips stay closed and the sound is produced nasally, which means it comes from your nose. Mm. 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 So, can you repeat after me? Mm. 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 It's not ma, it's not mm, it is mm. 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 Let's play a game to practice the letter sounds. I will ask you a few questions about the sounds. Are you ready? Let's go. Look at these three words: ink, eyes, and igloo. Which word does not start with the sound eh? Is it ink? Is it eyes? Is it igloo? That's right. The word eyes does not start with the sound eh. Good job. Now let's try another one. Look at these words: knife, king, kangaroo. Which word doesn't start with the sound k? Is it knife? Is it king? Is it kangaroo? Correct. The word knife doesn't start with the sound k. Well done. So the next sound is mm. 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 It is also a nasal sound, as in net, nurse, nose, net, nurse, nose. So let's see how it is produced. Your mouth is slightly open, the tongue touches the alveolar ridge, and sound produced nasally. Mm, 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 nose, nasal, nose, nose. Now this is o sound, as in orange, as in oats, as in octopus. O. It is an o sound. O, o. Let's practice it one more time. The mouth is rounded and open. The tongue is in the middle of the mouth, not touching any part. O, o, o. Oats, orange. O, o, o. So the next sound is p. The next sound is p. The next sound is p. It is not pa, it is p, p, p. As in pen, as in popcorn, as in parrot. It is not pa sound, it is p. It is p. It is p. So the lips are together at the start of the sound, like this, p, and then they pop open quickly. P, p, pen, purse, pony, p, p, p. So the next sound is qu, qu, as in quilt, queen, quail. Qu, qu, qu. Let's practice it one more time. The letter Q is never alone. The phoneme is always Q and U. Q, q, q. So the mouth is rounded and slightly open. The tongue is towards the back of the mouth. So you can say the sound K and W sound Qu, 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 like that. Can you pronounce? Can you repeat after me? Qu, Qu, Qu. This sound is ur, ur, ur. It is not ra, it is ur, ur, ur. As in ring, rocket, rooster. It is not ring, rocket, rooster. It is ring, rocket, rooster. So let's practice it one more time. So your mouth is slightly open, the tongue is curved slightly upwards towards the roof of the mouth without touching it. You'll say ring, roof, Next sound is s sound. It's not s. It is not sa. It is s, s, s. As in sun, star, snake, sun, star, snake. Let's practice it one more time. So you place the tip of your tongue behind your teeth. Keep your teeth lightly closed and smile. Now make a hissing sound without using your voice. S, 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 snake, snail, soap, s. Then the sound t. It is not da, it is t, t. Sound t. Train, t, tiger, t, tree. Let's practice it one more time. So the mouth is slightly open. The tongue touches the alveolar ridge. You say t, t, t. Teeth, t, tap, t, 10, t, t, t. Then comes the sound. As in up, as in uncle, as in umbrella. Sound. Sound. So the mouth is rounded and slightly open. Umbrella, umbrella. The next sound is v. Next sound is v. Next sound is v. As in van, as in vase, as in vet. Let's practice it one more time. So the mouth is slightly open. The lip and teeth, the bottom lip touches the upper front teeth. Van, van, van. The top teeth touch the bottom lip. Van, van, van. The next sound is w. The next sound is w. The next sound is w, w, w. As in watermelon, as in watch, as in wolf. So the mouth is rounded and slightly open. The tongue is towards the back of the mouth. W, w. It is not wa, it is w, w, w. Lips are rounded and pushed slightly forward. Air escapes through the narrow opening. W, w. Win, world, win, world. W, w, w. Then there is the x, x, x sound. X, x, x. As in fox, as in six, as in box. You open your mouth slightly, tongue is in the middle of the mouth, and it's combination of k and s sound. It is ks, ks, ks. Repeat after me. Ks, ks, ks. Box, fox, box, fox. So this sound is j. This sound is j. This sound is j. Just like in yo-yo, yam, yellow. Yo-yo, yam, yellow. Let's practice it one more time. So your mouth is slightly open, tongue is high towards the front, and you say j, j, j. You don't say ya, you don't say ye, you say j, j, j. And the last sound, it's just like s, it is z, z. It is not za, it is z, z, as in zero, as in zigzag, as in zebra, z, z. Let's practice it one more time. So your mouth slightly open, tongue close to the roof of the mouth, similar to s, but it is voiced. You can feel the zzz buzzing when you're saying it. Zzz, 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 zzz. It is not za, it is zzz, zzz. So alright, let's test our understanding with a few fun questions. Look at the screen. Look at these three words: umbrella, unicorn, and uncle. Which word does not start with the sound? Is it umbrella? Is it unicorn? Or is it uncle? That's right. The word unicorn does not start with the sound. Great job. Let's look at this one. Which word does not start with the phoneme w? Watch, water, whale. Watch, water, whale. Think about it for a moment. Got your answer? The correct answer is C, whale. Even though whale starts with the letter W, it begins with a W sound, which is different from the W sound in watch and water. Great job, everyone. Before we wrap up today's session, let's do a quick recap. Today, we explored different phonics programs being followed worldwide. We discussed why we teach phonics in sequence. We learned about the 26 letters and their sounds. We practiced mouth articulation tips for each sound. Stay tuned for more educational fun. We'll be talking about the remaining phonemes. We will also share some fun activities to help introduce these phonemes to young learners. So, see you next time. Take care and bye.